Good afternoon from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and we have the NBA G League for you on ESPN+. We appreciate you being with us today. My name is Dan Peters, and this game was delayed from last night, which was supposed to be a 6:30 start on a Tuesday, but for now, it is a 3 o'clock start on a Wednesday, and we're appreciative for you joining us on ESPN+. The Sioux Falls Skyforce and their 1-2 regular season record. Michael Mulder, DJ Stewart, Kadeem Jack, Drew Smith, and Jamari Bouye, the starting five. And the Texas Legends, 2-1 in the regular season. Taze Moore, Udai Baba, Josh Nazikor, Tyler Hall, and Grant Riller. We're about ready to get ready for tip-off. Our officials will be getting to the middle of the court. Pat O'Connell is our crew chief. Grant Dietrich, Jason Alabanza will be the three that'll be on patrol today. And it will be a test of mental focus because 12.5 inches of snow between Monday night and basically Wednesday morning, and just a slight bit of more of snow added today here in the Sioux Falls area. But 12.5 inches will be the 2-day record for Monday and Tuesday in the Sioux Falls area. It was difficult to get around throughout the community of Sioux Falls today. But still, everyone involved able to make it to the arena, and so we will have basketball here at the Sanford Pentagon on Heritage Court. Nazikor and Kadeem Jack will be the two, and the tip will be won by Sioux Falls. And they'll play to the basket on my left and your right that you're watching on ESPN+. First off, it's a lob to DJ Stewart off the feed from Drew Smith. Drew Smith and DJ Stewart for Sioux Falls, they have been the catalysts for the Skyforce the last two games. They have averaged over 20 points apiece for those two. Nazikor with the score for the Legends to tie it up against the Iowa Wolves. On Sunday, it was Grant Riller and Josh Hall to lead the Texas Legends. Shot off the backboard by Kadeem Jack. Riller with 39 points and 10 rebounds. Riller getting into the lane. Shot attempt off the front of the iron. Here's a quick trigger by Michael Mulder. Michael Mulder's three makes it 5-2. He is now tied for second all-time in the Sioux Falls Skyforce 34-year history of made three-point baskets. He needs one more three-point basket to become number 2 all-time. So Hall stepping back for his three, a contested three-point shot. That was one of the things that Coach Powell wanted to emphasize. Jamari Bouye, and a quick timeout for Coach George Gallinopoulos of the Texas Legends. So we will take a timeout as well after this feed from Drew Smith on the leaker to Jamari Bouye, and it is the Skyforce leading Texas on the NBA G League Network.
Watch this.
Nelson Taroba, Cameron Black, Alex Serta, and Quincy Acey. They're the ones who wanted to make sure that the Texas Legends don't get too far off of the beaten path. With the Skyforce hitting 3 of their first 4 shots, all 3 made baskets on assists from Drew Smith. A Michael Mulder 3, a DJ Stewart layup off a lob, and then a long lead pass to Jamari Bouye, giving the Skyforce an early lead. And Josh Nazikor, the only one with the bucket so far, but Riller and Hall each have had a shot, and Hall's second attempt off the mark. And the save to midcourt, Nazikor pulls it out after Taze Moore was able to save it on the baseline. 10 to shoot, and Michael Mulder is drag racing Miller and Riller. And they were going to call that one off, basket interference. So Riller, the dotted line jumper, and just a touch by Taze Moore. Taze Moore, his story is extremely captivating. He is one of the more athletic players you'll ever find. There's a fling off the glass, and Jamari Bouye taking it himself. Jamari Bouye's been averaging 18 points since the turn of the regular season. Also, 6 assists and 8 rebounds per contest. Taze Moore with a left-handed flip. Getting into the lane for Moore. So the Skyforce scoring 7 straight in a little burst here in the early goings of the first quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds. Kadeem Jack unable to handle the pass from Jamari Bouye. Closing in on 3 minutes gone by in this first quarter. These two teams will meet again on a Tuesday night later this season, actually later this month. Riller open for a 3, and that one whistles through to make it 9-7. Again, with a 39-point outburst against Iowa on Sunday, 35 from Hall. And Drew Smith, that attempt, that one had just needed a little bit more English to go the other direction. Michael Mulder on the defense, and Riller ends up on the deck. Into our camera crew. Into the corner, to the wing. Mulder to be the 2 guy for 3. Michael Mulder officially now number 2 all-time on the list of Sioux Falls Skyforce 3-point marksmen. Carlton McKinney now takes 3rd place. Mulder with 279 made 3-point baskets. Now hunting for number 1. 3 from the outside by Moore. And the Skyforce maintain their 5-point lead. Stewart, Bouye on the post-up. Riller did a good job of knocking that one free. 10 to shoot. And since this game is played off of the normal schedule, and of course with the immense amount of snow that occurred in Sioux Falls, kids were given the opportunity to attend this game for free. Kadeem Jack off the dribble. He'll take it off the window and back in after it popped out. A smooth roll for Kadeem Jack. Now all Skyforce starters have scored. 3 of the 5 initial starters for the Legends on the board. Nazikor, his attempt, that one was close. Nazikor will stop the ball. Cross-court pass, DJ Stewart will step into one. He's been hitting them from long range. Bouye back open after the offensive rebound. Udai Baba will get a rebound. Skyforce, 6 of their first 10. The Legends, 3 of their first 11. Baba is a 40% three-point shooter, but on a low volume. He lets the game come to him. That's a 22-footer. That one, very nice. Skyforce front court. Stewart against Riller off the pick and roll. Kadeem Jack, free throw line jumper. Tapped by Stewart, no good. Baba the rebound. Legends, one of the best offensive teams in the NBA G League. Riller showing some proof. a sliver of daylight that you give the Legends on offense, and they will pounce. Smith gives to Kadeem Jack for the layup. Smith, his 4th assist.
Thank you, Drew Smith.
We'll see if the Skyforce will talk on defense. Riller, that's a tough shot to stop. The fadeaway on the baseline. Riller is up to 8. Mulder, series of dribbles. Still half the shot clock to go. Get into secondary action. Little pressure outside. Ball pops loose. DJ Stewart. Skyforce have committed their 3rd turnover. They'll have a substitution for the Legends. A couple of them, in fact. Todd Withers will enter. Also, Tradeon Hollins. Well, he is nearby, but he will not be allowed to substitute. Riller will stay on. Most likely, you will see a combination of Hall, Baba, and Riller on the court. One of them will be on the court at least throughout this contest. So before the ball is inbounded, so they will reset the game clock and the shot clock. So they have the substitution for the Legends that kind of confused everybody. So a technical foul will be issued because Riller was off the court. Tradeon Hollins was going to substitute for him. And so in that exchange, the Skyforce will get Drew Smith a free throw. And the Skyforce will lead by 3. And the Skyforce will also get possession, I believe. So now they will allow the Tradeon Hollins substitution. And Riller will sit. And the Skyforce will get the possession off the miscue by the Legends. There were 6 players of the Legends on the court. Mulder off the trigger from now Skyforce keep that, or rather send it back to the Legends after it got wayward just a little bit. Marcus Garrett on the court for the Skyforce as he joins the lineup. Sam Thompson also has arrived for Sioux Falls. So half the shot clock is gone. Baba with the crossover to the corner. Tradeon Hollins, shot a little long. And Drew Smith up ahead to Sam. Sam Thompson will kick it to Marcus Garrett, who will lay it in. 5:10 to go in the period. Legends with Hollins, picked up by Mulder. And we've got a foul up top. Sam Thompson with a confused look after the whistle, but he will accept the referee's decision. And there's Amari Hardy, who is checked on. Hardy with the left-handed jumper. No good. It will go out to midcourt, and that's where the Legends will reel it in with Hall. Amari Hardy has been in this building before. He was with the G League Ignite when they played that exhibition game. 3 for Hollins. He was able to make the adjustment from the wing. Make it 19-17. Drew Smith to Stewart. Stewart out of Mississippi State. Now low to Thompson, left block. We have a defensive 3 seconds. The second technical foul shot will be applied to the Texas Legends. Drew Smith will do the honors. He hit the other one not long ago. The Texas Legends have yet to fire a free throw. Very few fouls. Only one so far. That foul on Sam Thompson not long ago. John Elmore will now address the court for Sioux Falls. So each team with 3 bench players in the lineup. The Texas Legends do not have the services of James Banks, who is injured. Also, Olin Carter III is also on the shelf for the Legends. Mohamedou Guy, that's Guy for the Legends. He is here, but he has a large wrap on his hand. So he is unavailable for the Legends. So it's going to be 10 against 8 in this instance for the Skyforce against the Legends. Baba, Hollins open from that spot again. Off the mark, Elmore the rebound. The Legends tied the game at 2. They have not led in this contest so far. Skyforce, their largest lead has been 7. Drew Smith kicks to Garrett. Garrett sheds his man, is able to put it in. Garrett knocking that one off the court. Feeding the passing lane. Grant Rilla returns. Hall will sit. Baba remains. Baba has not had a substitute just yet. He'll probably get one later on in this quarter, if not the quarter break. Amari's brother Jaden Hardy is with the Texas Legends, much like he was with the G League Ignite last season. So the brothers staying in the organization. And the Skyforce will be called for defensive 3 sections. So the Legends will get their first free throw. It is an interesting aspect that the 3 free throws that have been shot so far in this quarter, all of the technical foul variety, as Riller, a very good free throw shooter in his own right, 90%, 19 points per game out of the College of Charleston Cougar. Udai Baba will get a chance to sit. And a chance to tie for the Legends. Well, actually, it's a 4-point game. So that chance to tie would only come in a 3-point basket, plus a foul, if both are made. You can hear the Texas Legends coaching staff shouting out the shot clock time. Drew Smith take it the other direction. Drew will take it all the way in, dump it off to Thompson. They'll swing it. Down back low to Drew. They're going to run that again. No, Thompson's going to turn around jumper. DJ Stewart trying to tap it in. Athletic move, but the Legends come the other way with Hardy. Will take it all the way in. Elmore, the errant carom. So the next whistle will send us to a break. DJ Stewart misjudged the mustard on the pass. So at the turnover, timeout on the court. Sioux Falls Skyforce lead the Texas Legends 22-18. And we shall return with more first quarter action from the Sanford Pentagon in just a moment on the NBA G League Network. as the Sioux Falls Skyforce lead the Legends 22-18. Experience the power and excitement of live events with Ticket Smarter. 125,000 live events on TicketSmarter.com. Don't let that number intimidate you. You can find your favorite excitement, ticket, Skyforce games. Think Ticket Smarter, think smarter. In the early stages of this game, the Skyforce are shooting 9 of 17 from the floor, 2 of 5 from downtown. The Legends are 7 of 20. They are shooting 3 of 8 from deep in this contest so far. The Texas Legends, as far as three-point shooting, both the Skyforce and the Legends are among the top in the league for number of makes per contest. The Legends usually shoot about 41% from behind the arc. So shooting them, that is not much of a problem for the Legends. It's the keeping the other team off the three-point line and other facets of the game offensively. Marcus Garrett will put on the brakes. Now he might reset. Tough shot inside, and it will stay with Marcus Garrett. And he could not save it out of bounds. Took a lot of effort. And of course, you got to tip your hat to it. Still, Garrett fighting for it. And he just lost it. Tradeon Hollins against Marcus Garrett. Withers and Riller. Riller puts on the brakes. And then Moore able to get the rebound. Hollins is open for three. They'll let him shoot it. And it's a one-point game. Game delayed from last night. It's supposed to be a Tuesday night affair here at the Sanford Pentagon, but we're glad you're here enjoying this broadcast on ESPN+. Minute 20 to go in the period as John Elmore will fire from deep. And John Elmore connects. Elmore shooting 38% from downtown in the regular season. The Skyforce has pushed it out to 7 points. The Legends have not led in this contest. And Riller had that one poked free. I believe that was jarred loose by Elmore. Marcus Garrett in traffic. Could not. But it's close. So with 54 seconds left in the period. Off the feed from Bouye. Marcus Garrett out of the University of Kansas for the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Garrett, Naismith Defensive Player of the Year in his college. Also in the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. So his defensive credentials outshine his offensive credentials, but he shows that he can get to the line. And Riller able to get to the rim. He'll get a free throw. Worth 2 points. One toss. With 43 seconds left in the period. Riller recorded the first triple-double ever at the College of Charleston. And he also has some NBA credentials. Had a two-way contract with the Charlotte Hornets and the Greensboro Swarm. And also with the Philadelphia 76ers and the Delaware, the Bluecoats. 27-23 as DJ Stewart tries the three. Stewart unable to connect. He hit 4 of his first 5 on Sunday against the Ontario Clippers. Skyforce going for the 2-for-1. So Riller will try to work it down to around 5 seconds on the shot clock before he gets into motion. Kick to the corner, Hollins. And the foul as DJ Stewart bit off the fake. Well, that was quite the collision. Tradeon Hollins to the free throw line. He is 4 of 6 from the free throw line, a 24% three-point shooter. And Hollins able to will that one in. Hollins out of Nebraska, Omaha, the Mavericks. 4 seconds left in the period. Jamari Bouye and a contested three. Count that basket. They will review it, but they'll count it. And we'll go to break with the score. Sioux Falls Skyforce 30 and the Texas Legends 25. We'll return with second quarter action after that three from Bouye on the NBA G League Network. Skyforce lead. The Skyforce finished the quarter 11 of 21 from the floor, 4 of 8 from downtown. Meanwhile, the Legends were 8 of 24, 33%, 4 of 9 from deep. And both teams perfect from the free throw line, 3 of 3 apiece for both teams. Skyforce had committed 6 turnovers so far, with 6 points yielded from those turnovers, 3 turnovers and 4 points put up by the Legends. Skyforce and the Legends both with the same number of rebounds leaving the quarter, 11 apiece. Sam Thompson will fire a three, and the Legends will pull off the rebound. No blocked shots in this game as of yet. Moore lost the ball. It's a 2-on-2. Marcus Garrett, and they're going to call a blocking foul as Moore comes over the top to prevent that ball from getting anywhere near the hoop. So Riller on the contact. Moore on the flyby. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Marcus Garrett back to the line. He's been on a two-way contract with the Miami Heat last year and also this year. And Garrett puts the first points on the board in the quarter, matching the Skyforce biggest lead, 32-25. Riller off the screen, a little wild with the dribble, but does get it back. 10 to shoot with Amari Hardy. He's going to drive, the kick, Moore, the three. Taze Moore. Michael Mulder trying to add another three to his ledger. He's got 2 of them already. 4-point game. As Riller will stop, he'll pop. He'll get the free throw. The 90% free throw shooter will have the opportunity to add to his 11 points so far. One thing that is interesting to note contrasting the Iowa game that the Texas Legends played on Sunday at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. Grant Riller with an 11-point total so far. Riller scoring 39, missing there. Tyler Hall, who is not on the court right now for the Legends, is scoreless so far. Hall had 35 in that contest and only has put up 2 3-point shots so far. Skyforce going to have to go late in the clock as Bouye will step back, 20-footer. And Bouye leads the Skyforce with 9. Spread of 6. Nazikor back out to Riller. Riller knifing through the defense. The kick to Hardy in the corner. Those lefties from that right corner. Got to watch out for them. Moore and Hardy. Pull up 3 for Mr. Elmore. That will go to the side. Skyforce now 4 of 11 from behind the arc. The Legends are 5 of 12. And looking at the splits, the Skyforce usually about 35% from downtown, and the Legends 41%. That is the current rate. So the officials are now explaining to the Legends that they need to be closer to the middle of the scorers table before they can substitute. So that's the explanation that we're getting from Pat O'Connell. Riller will take it all the way in and score. Skyforce lead by 4 with possession as Marcus Garrett will operate against Riller. Has a height advantage, will shoot over him and score. Marcus Garrett, first Skyforce player in double figures with 10. Marcus Garrett, this is his 3rd game back with the Sioux Falls Skyforce after recovering from a hand and wrist injury. Moore, nice dump for Baba, wiped away by Sam Thompson. Out of bounds, off of Sam. And it is worth noting that if you haven't been following the Miami Heat injury report, Nikola Jovic, who is here for 1 game against the Ontario Clippers, he did not play in that 2nd game, and then it was later revealed that he is going to take some time off for some issues with his back. That is a 3 for Hall, so now 1 for 3 from downtown for Tyler Hall. Hard to keep a lid on Hall when he has the ability to light it up. Now from a closer, Jamari Bouye now taking over the top of the scoring pylon for Sioux Falls, has 11. Have a crash in the lane between Baba and Garrett. Marcus Garrett will be the one who is tagged with a foul. Fouls coming a little bit more frequently here in the 2nd quarter. Although we are only 8:29 in, hard to spot a trend. So the Legends trying to build on an 11 of 30 shooting performance. Riller, the dotted line variety, fading to his left. And the Skyforce try to match their largest lead of the night. Bouye will assess after a couple of beats. Bouye will advance, kick it out. Elmore will fire the 3. Shooter's roll for John Elmore. Nicely done. 2nd 3 of the night for Elmore. He is finding the rims to his liking here at the Sanford Pentagon. Baba against Bouye. Swing it over to Riller. Riller against Garrett. Again, Baba, he will launch the 3 and stick it right into Bouye. 41-36. Skyforce briefly with an 8-point lead. Snaps back to 5. Let's see what Bouye has in his bag of tricks in this. It's a drive, it's a flip, and the Legends able to come away. It's a 3-on-4, but Baba's going to go open court. And the foul against the Skyforce. Well, Garrett will pick up his second personal. Baba to the free throw line. Timeout on the court as Coach Kasib Powell wants to talk it over with his assistant staff, Therian Williams, Nathan Wilson, Ronald Allen, and we'll have the return to the court in just a moment. Skyforce lead the Texas Legends 41-36 on the NBA G League Network. Welcome back to the Sanford Pentagon. Texas Legends and Sioux Falls Skyforce. A 5-point Sioux Falls Skyforce lead. DJ Stewart has been the scorer extraordinaire for the Skyforce in the regular season. You can see it on the screen with almost 24 points per game. Stewart also averaging 5 rebounds a contest and 2 steals per game. So it's not just the scoring. Kadeem Jack, the leading rebounder for the Skyforce. Drew Smith has the most assists for the Skyforce in these regular season, averaging about 7.3 per contest. Udai Baba will be at the free throw line. Baba, as far as his free throw shooting, he is an 80%, but misses. Skyforce are 4 of 4 from the free throw line. The Legends are 3 of 5. That would have been worth 2 points for Baba. We'll kick to Mulder. Corner 3 is good. Michael Mulder now setting his sights to that 310 3-point marksmanship mark, or 318. That's Henry James on the #1 list, but surely in the sights of Michael Mulder. Good patience by Nzikor to be able to let the defenders fly by, take the contact, put it in. Well, 6:40 to go in this period. Nzikor to the free throw line. He's averaging 7 points, 5 rebounds, 62%. Out of Lamar. Oh, and I got to look it up too. The Lamar Cardinals, the Southland Conference, completes the 3-point play. And we're back to a 5-point game again. And again, it's at trading baskets. Been doing that consistently in this quarter. Well, Skyforce did string a couple of them together. Mulder, another 3. There's Mulder. Now the leading scorer for the Skyforce at 12. Now Hall from way out. Far out, man. Now Drew Smith will lick his chops. And the Legends will set up. Elmore will now work his magic. Left side of the lane, John Elmore makes it a double-digit lead. Coach Gallinopoulos will call for time, and the Sioux Falls Skyforce extend their lead to 10. So we'll return with more second quarter action, not long after the last one, but we'll take it on the NBA G League Network. From the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, thank you again for joining us as the Sioux Falls Skyforce lead the Texas Legends by 10, 49-39. See Grant Riller scoring 31 points, and that's the average for the regular season games for the Texas Legends. Those are the 3 that they played so far. 2 against the Birmingham Squadron, splitting those 2. And then the 39-point outburst that he had against the Iowa Wolves on Sunday. If you extrapolate that to the entire season, Grant Riller, 19 points per game. And that's over through the showcase portion of the season and the 3 regular season games. So they needed to reset the shot clock. Well, of course, that's what the officials are here to do, making sure that they're looking out for chicanery, tomfoolery. So now they'll be able to play it straight. Tradeon Hollins against Bouye. The University of San Francisco is Bouye. Hollins takes it in, able to squeeze around Bouye. The shot is short. Jack will pull down the rebound. Drew Smith has 5 assists and 6 rebounds, but only 2 points so far. John Elmore has more points than that, as John Elmore now adds 11 to his ledger, including that 3-point shot. Skyforce up by 13. Hall, the pass, Nazikor couldn't handle it. Boulder, now to Bouye. Drew Smith, open, corner 3 is good. The Skyforce now have a double-digit run going, 55-39. They have scored 11 straight after it was 44-39. Hall, swiped from behind by Smith, gathers it, finishes. Give Hall the props for staying with it. 55-41. Drew Smith thought about it. Oh, the tip, no good. And then Smith will able to track it down. And Elmore off the mark with that attempt. Even though the crowd is not as mighty as it normally would be, you can hear not the disgust, but actually the disappointment in Elmore not being able to trigger that 3. 4 minutes to go in the period. And we've got an offensive foul, Nazikor, off the moving screen. Riller and Moore will return. And Withers and Baba will have a seat. .3:59 to go in the quarter. Look at the offensive rating for the Legends per 100 possessions. The Legends are usually about a 119. The Skyforce with Drew Smith, a big grin after getting all the way to the rack. Skyforce, not as prolific offensively. They're usually about 108 per 100 possessions. And Jack off the rebound. Skyforce are about 47% normally for shooting. They're at 55%, so definitely they are feasting a bit in this portion of the game. Drew Smith and the long rebound to Elmore. Back out Mulder, corner Drew Smith. And Bouye sweeps in for the athletic rebound. Mulder, the 3. And Moore will be able to pull that one down. Skyforce with a couple of chances. A couple of offensive boards. And the Legends with Riller. And on Riller on the attack. 47-43. See how early. Well, Bouye will go early in the shot clock. Moore will get the rebound. Moore will look to break down Elmore. She puts the shot over him, and Kadeem Jack will save it. On the run, Bouye will feed Mulder, and he will score. Bouye, a thing of beauty to Michael Mulder. Mulder with 14. And the Skyforce hold a 16-point lead, their largest of the afternoon. Hollins, the spin, and the pick and roll. Nazikor, nice job getting the extension. Legends are shooting 39% from the floor, 16 of 41. They're shooting extremely well from the three-point arc, 7 of 15. Elmore hanging and finishing. John Elmore with 13. And J.D. Collins has a right to Saucy. Ooh, and the Legends and Kadeem Jack. He will take it to the rack. And, yep, Grant Riller is laboring. And part of that, we'll have to see if the Legends will commit a foul here after they give it up. But Riller is going to be stationed in the corner, and you can tell after Travion Hollins hits the three that Riller is, it's, I guess to say it frankly, he's a liability if he cannot play at full speed. You can say he's gamely coming along, so Elmore's going to test him off the screen. Riller will keep up with him, but Kadeem Jack trying to bend the rim, but instead will just flip it in. John Elmore's having a game. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in this first half. Hall another 3. And Hall will be fouled. He'll get a free throw worth 3 points. Drew Smith will pick up his first personal. And the Skyforce in the penalty with 44.3 seconds left. The Texas Legends have a foul to give. Well, give Riller credit for staying in it on that possession. Playing defense up top in the perimeter. But you can tell that he will have to go to the attention of Ashley Rudolph, the athletic trainer of the Texas Legends. Oh, man, that's a costly miss. Three-pointer. But they do have another opportunity out the offensive rebound. Hall, he'll just take the direct route. 3 for Tyler Hall. 9 of 17 from downtown. The Skyforce giving it up from behind the arc. And the trap a little bit. Nazikor with a hedge, and it works. So they'll take a last shot. No, they'll get it into Baba. Nazikor, he'll lay it up. Oh, and he missed it. What a tough break. And the Skyforce will get the final shot, ostensibly in this first half, as Drew Smith will break down off the pick and roll. There's the hedge, back to Kadeem Jack, and is it stripped by Amari Hardy. And with a halftime looming, the Sioux Falls Skyforce with a 65-51 lead over the Texas Legends. At halftime, we will have a conversation with Coach Ron Allen of the Sioux Falls Skyforce and the assistant coaching staff. But before we get all to that, we'll take a break. We'll be back after this on ESPN Plus and the NBA G League Network. Welcome back to the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The kids are jumping because they want stuff from Thunder, the mascot of the Sioux Falls Skyforce, who is parading and strutting here at the Sanford Pentagon. Well, we thank you very much for joining us for this matinee. It's delayed, but it's getting played, as we were supposed to do this game last night between the Texas Legends and the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Legends with their 2-1 record in the regular season, winning at Iowa on Sunday. And the Sioux Falls Skyforce also coming in off a win, a Sunday victory over the Ontario Clippers, winning their first game of the regular season. This one, the Skyforce have a 65-51 edge. And in some of those intangible statistics, the Skyforce are leading points in the paint, 26-12. The Skyforce able to get into the painted area at will, get to the rim, and have a 14-point advantage in the paint during the first half of this ball game. However, the Legends, they have 6 offensive rebounds, and they are listed of having 16 second chance points. So they've been able to get some opportunities on the second chances. The Skyforce have not yielded a second chance opportunity. They have 7 offensive rebounds. I know there were a couple of taps down low that Kadeem Jack had, Marcus Garrett had one, DJ Stewart had one. Drew Smith has had 3 offensive rebounds so far, but no points yet in that second chance. And the Skyforce have been good in transition. They have a 10-0 lead in the fast break at halftime. One thing that also is worthy of note, the Skyforce have 16 of their 25 made baskets assisted, 6 dimes put up by Drew Smith in the first half. Drew Smith also has a potential triple-double brewing. He's got the 6 assists, he's got 8 rebounds, and Drew Smith also with 7 points. So if you look at the rebounding battle, the Skyforce have been able to out-rebound the Legends 28-20. And we mentioned Smith's 8 rebounds. Leading rebounder for the Legends is Taze Moore with 5 caroms collected. There are 2 players with 2 assists apiece, Grant Riller and Amari Hardy for the Texas Legends in the first half. As far as scoring, Grant Riller has 15 points to lead the Legends, but left late in the second quarter with an apparent injury. Tradeon Hollins has 11 off the bench for the Legends, and 8 for Tyler Hall, 7 for Josh Nazikor, 5 apiece for Udai Baba and Taze Moore. Sioux Falls Skyforce have 4 players in double figures. Leading the way, Michael Mulder with 4 3-point baskets, 5 overall made out of 8 attempts with 14 points. Meanwhile, off the bench, John Elmore has 13, Marcus Garrett with 10. Also off the bench, Jamari Bouye with 11 points in a starting role. Kadeem Jack has 8, with Drew Smith has 7. And the other starter, DJ Stewart, coming in, averaging 23.5 points per game, with only 2 so far in the first half. It is a 65-51 Sioux Falls Skyforce lead at halftime. We'll have a break and we'll return in just a moment as Ronald Allen, Sioux Falls Skyforce assistant coach, will dissect this first half with us, and we'll do that after this on the NBA G League Network. joined by Ronald Allen, assistant coach of the Sioux Falls Skyforce. And attention to detail has been kind of the theme for you guys over the past 3 games. So what are the details that you guys have been paying attention to in this contest?
We really know this team, right? We had an extra day to prepare for them. And so the details is just knowing the personnel, knowing who's a shooter, knowing who's a driver, knowing who's going to crash and cut, and just paying attention to those details, and then getting out in transition offensively and finding the layups.
Yeah, and we've noticed that you guys lead them in the fast break. You've been playing good transition defense and then taking advantage in the offensive side.
Yeah, that's intentional, right? Because we want to play fast, we want to play with pace, but we don't want to play erratic. So it's tricky. We trust our players in transition to make the right plays, but as a coaching staff, we feel like we may have left a couple of them out there where we could have turned them into layups. But, you know, it's something we talked about at halftime.
Well, Ronald, this has been an interesting time in the paint, too. You guys have not just on the fast break, but you've been able to make grades inside and against the Legends.
Yeah. We're bigger than them. Very seldom without Orlando are we bigger than a team. But right now, with Withers at the backup 5, we're bigger than them, and so we just got to take advantage of that and make sure that we don't give them any second chance opportunities on the offensive end, and then defensively out down here, just making them work, making them box us out, making them play physical.
All right, one more point I want to make with the 3-point shooting, running them off the line. That was important according to the Coach Powell, but they're shooting very well from behind the arc.
Well, they've had some guys who are traditionally drivers that are non-shooters that have made some shots. Hollins has made 3 when he usually makes 1.5. Moore made 1 when he usually doesn't make 1. We just got to make sure that Hall doesn't get going, right? He's one of the premier 3-point shooters in the league. You know, Baba can get going. So we want to make sure that Wheeler doesn't get going from 3. But if, you know, Tradeon Hollins and Moore making 3s, then we're going to be all right.
Well, thank you for your thoughts here at halftime, Ronald. We'll see what happens in the second.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
We'll be back after this with the second half here at the Sanford Pentagon on the NBA G League Network. Welcome back to the Sanford Pentagon as the Sioux Falls Skyforce and Texas Legends will start the second 24-minute segment of this ball game. It's good to see Grant Riller back on the floor, but he's immediately sandwiched, and they're going to call a loose ball foul against Riller. And you can tell it. I can see the look on Riller's face that he's not very highly emotional, but you can tell that he is not happy with himself after getting trapped in the front court. Ooh, DJ Stewart with the pick and roll, and Stewart taking it to the rim. The Skyforce pushed the lead back to 16. Riller getting deep. Skyforce Kadeem Jack able to thwart that attempt. During that second quarter, and Kadeem Jack puts it in. Drew Smith with his 9th assist. Check that 8th assist. He's got 8 rebounds. Legends were 10 of 20 in that second quarter. 5 of 8 from downtown. So they increased their shooting percentage overall from 33% to 41% during the course of the second quarter. Skyforce maintaining, actually increasing. They were 14 of 26 in that second quarter. And Moore pops for a 3. And 69-54 the score. And of course you will note that it's Moore trying the 3, and Drew Smith able to get in the lane and finish the floater. Riller off Hall as they run the weave up top to Baba. Baba drives in, gets into the paint, back to Moore for 3, his second three-pointer of the quarter. So Taze Moore with 11. Legends able to thwart the initial drive attempt. And the steal, Riller in the open court, gets downhill. Drew able to cut him off. Hall for 3. And they have the two-man combination of Tyler Hall off the feed from Grant Riller. That is something that the Texas Legends are going to utilize if they can. DJ Stewart off the window. I think that was probably a point of emphasis at halftime, is to get the ball in DJ Stewart's hands, as he has tripled his point output from the first half. And Riller finding the range from the free throw line. Riller's got 17. And again, he scored 39 on Sunday against Iowa. Probably going to need a similar output. And a defensive 3 seconds against the Texas Legends. Skyforce with the free throw. Skyforce a perfect 4 of 4 from the stripe so far. Drew Smith and Marcus Garrett. And DJ Stewart will be the one who will toss it in. So DJ Stewart up to 7 points. Scoring 5 here in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. And Stewart again working the post. And they'll call the foul on Taze Moore. Taze Moore from behind, and that is the first foul on Moore. The Skyforce will still have 14 seconds to operate in this sequence. Drew Smith. Work to Bouye, now the post. Right side for Stewart, the fadeaway. And the ball goes off of Baba out of bounds. Drew Smith unable to capture it cleanly, but able to divert it off of Baba's melon. Ouch. Got a few pebbles there on the forehead. And DJ Stewart gets loose off the inbound. Drew Smith up to 9 assists. I'm smelling triple-double. I'm not calling it, I'm smelling it. Hall to the corner, Moore a 3, Moore hit a couple back-to-back, and that one was very close. Look, Legends have him keep shooting that if he can. Bouye getting deep. And Coach Gallinopoulos wants to ask for time with 8:38 to go in the third quarter. The Sioux Falls Skyforce 78, the Texas Legends 62. We'll be back after this on the NBA G League Network. Well, in the early stages of this third quarter, Sioux Falls Skyforce hitting 6 of 7 from the floor. And the Legends, they are 3 of 6. So the Legends continue to shoot better, but they are allowing the Skyforce to get to places on the court where they are very proficient. The Skyforce have not shot a three-point basket in this quarter. And the Skyforce are piling up those points in the paint. 38-14. That is a disparity. So those 13 points, one of those a free throw off the defensive 3 seconds, the other 12 been down in the trenches. Griller double teamed. Moore, he'll fire again. And he is on fire. Taze Moore makes it 78-65, and Moore's got 14. Closing in on Grant Riller for leading scorer honors. Mulder's going to drive, sees an opening, and then the Legends able to pluck it clean. Moore down low. Ooh, the threat of the shot, but then the shot is blocked by Kadeem Jack. Kadeem to the extreme. Zikor thought he had an open lane, but that lane was closed. Legends still have it, but Baba will take it in and score. There's the pick and roll with Drew Smith. Work it over to the corner. DJ Stewart for 3. And DJ Stewart hits his first three-point basket of the afternoon, and he's got 12. And Riller lost it on a bounce. Basically went on the turn and then dribble it right on the sideline. And the Skyforce will get it back in play quickly. Keep the Legends honest. Drew Smith, the only Skyforce starter who has not put a double-figure number on the board as of yet. DJ Stewart, the spin, and the soft touch with a smooch. Moore. He's been snuggled up against the three-point line. He would have been a little bit farther out. Riller able to get it in traffic. You get Riller a chance to get downhill, and he took advantage. Working Drew Smith off the crossover. Jamari Bouye will have a seat and Marcus Garrett will return. One free throw worth 1 point for Grant Riller, who's got 19. And Riller, his fourth trip to the line. You can see he's out playing here in this third quarter, but just a little discomfort, you can tell. He had to work on him a little bit as he went to the bench late in the second quarter with a bit of a little malady, you'd call it. So a 13-point game. DJ Stewart trying to work on more. That battle has been brewing here in this third quarter. DJ Stewart, the fall away. And the ball punched out by Kadeem Jack. 14 to shoot. Drew Smith will drive and then give it up to Kadeem. There's still 6 to shoot. Smith will kick to Jack. Oh, I thought it was going to shoot it. Jack was crashing in for the rebound. And the pull-up three for Grant Riller, no. And the back tap pulled down by Mulder. Mulder's going to drive. He will Euro step, and there will be a foul. And Mulder will go to the line to shoot one, worth 2. Mulder on the glide, and the rake on Tyler Hall. Actually, Riller over the top, and that's his third personal. Third team foul for the Texas Legends. Midway point of this third quarter. And the Skyforce will get the affiliated players around the lane. They want the alignment they want. Drew Smith and Garrett around the lane. And Mulder to the stripe. Mulder with 16 to lead Sioux Falls. And that's why they deployed Drew and Garrett around. Oh, there's the 4-point play possibility as Moore now up to, I think that's 17 for Taze Moore. And the chance for Moore to get an additional point at the free throw line. Taze has only shot twice during the regular season and is able to cash that one in. 4 points on that trip for the Legends. Again, with the way the Legends can score, they are never out of it. Kadeem Jack will work inside. He will hook it up. Does not get the roll. So the Legends can cut it down to single digits on this trip. Nazikor to Moore. Moore's been feeling it. He will take it in and he will score. Taze Moore with 20. He and Riller now accepting the responsibility of leading tandem. The three from Michael Mulder now has 19. And Mulder continues to pile up the three-point shots to close faster to that number 1 spot on the all-time marksmanship list for Sioux Falls. Tradeon Hollins got in jail. He tried to bail himself out, but the Legends will continue with 10 to shoot in this sequence. Moore driving on Kadeem, and he will get a free throw. Taze Moore. 4:45 left in the quarter. Sam Thompson will enter the game for Sioux Falls out of Ohio State. Taze Moore. The University of Houston is where he finished his college career and was at the University of California, Santa Barbara before that. Taze Moore misses the free throw, but Taze Moore has $1 million leg, and I hope I can get into that a little bit later. Marcus Garrett in the post up. Has it pop free. Garrett offline. Tradeon Hollins, Marcus Garrett on the reach. That will be the fourth team foul and the last one that the Skyforce had to give before the penalty applies. .4:19 to go in the third quarter. Skyforce have held a double-digit lead since scoring 11 straight back in the middle of the second quarter. But the Legends are on the threshold of knocking it down to single digits. They can on this trip into the lane of Amari Hardy with the fake and the score. 10-point game. Closest it's been since the middle of the second quarter. Drew Smith, that will be an offensive foul, or a loose ball foul, as Drew Smith was shielding Udai Baba from trying to get the basketball, and the Skyforce commit their 10th turnover. The Legends have 9 turnovers. And that is the penalty. So with 3:52 left in the quarter, Baba is going to go to the free throw line. Legends are 6 of 10 from the stripe. And Baba had one worth 3 earlier. This one's worth 2. And Baba short. But we've got a lane violation, so they'll go back to the arrangement. So the game clock should not have moved. It might have moved a second. And Baba takes the opportunity. 88-80. John Elmore has returned. Michael Mulder swinging around to Stewart in the corner against Baba, the double team. Legends able to recover. Thompson, the turnaround. That's a tough shot. That was a very highly contested 2 for Thompson. Into the lane, Tradeon Hollins. And they will call Thompson, giving him a body. Go back to the free throw line for Hollins. And when you are leading in a contest, giving the other team the opportunity to get points at the free throw line without time elapsing. And the Legends taking advantage the last 2 trips, getting the loose ball foul. And then Tradeon Hollins accepting the assignment of getting punished on the baseline. Marcus Garrett sizing it up to Stewart. 7 to shoot. Stewart will get into the lane, kick it out. The 3 for Thompson. Off the mark. Tradeon Hollins, the pass tipped by Stewart out of bounds. With 2:54 to go in the third quarter. It's the Sioux Falls Skyforce 88 and the Texas Legends 82. Back after this on the NBA G League Network.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmart. Choose great seats.
Well, the Texas Legends able to knock a 16-point deficit down to 6 in the last 6 minutes of action. They've been doing it by turning the Skyforce over. The Skyforce committing 3 turnovers in that segment and leading to some points. And also the Texas Legends heating up from the floor, 6 of 9 in that segment, while the Skyforce 3 of 8. So the Skyforce allowing the Legends to get a couple on them and a couple of 3-point baskets out there. The Legends are shooting very well from behind the arc as Udai Baba gets loose underneath. In the after timeout segment, the Legends draw up a fantastic play to close it to within 4. The closest this game has been since early in the first quarter. John Elmore couldn't get the spin, but he will go to the free throw line. Also, the Legends able to convert more points in the paint. They have caught up to the Skyforce, or at least catching up, 38-22. Not long ago, it was 38-14. So the Skyforce, over the past 6 minutes, have not been able to get in the paint. Legends doing a good job of closing off the painted area. That was an 8-0 run for the Legends. And John Elmore snaps it with the free throw. He's got 15. Amari Hardy will step into a pull-up 3. Rebound to DJ. Skyforce have not strung consecutive buckets together in a while, but they do there with DJ Stewart off the spin. 2:12 to go in the period. Which team will finish strong? Withers will fire the 3 and hit. And it's 92-87. Not long ago, it was a 4-point game in favor of Sioux Falls. Currently 5. DJ with 10 to shoot. We'll give it up to Bouye. Bouye, couple of jab steps, will work on Tradeon Hollins, get to the rim, and Marcus Garrett gets the offensive putback. Riller is going to test John Elmore, and Elmore wraps him up for a tie ball. So Elmore getting right into Riller. And Riller, again, is one of those guys that you let him get downhill, he has you at the disadvantage. But Elmore with the defense. Elmore, 6'3" out of Marshall. And Riller, 6'1" out of the College of Charleston. We'll see who prevails in the jump. And Elmore concedes. 90 seconds to go in the period. Baba against Stewart. Oh, and Baba dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. That was an unforced error. That is the 10th turnover for the Legends. Thompson. There was a collision out there. Garrett able to withstand. Into the double team. Flips one high off the glass. Now Riller again in the open floor. And he takes Sam Thompson to school. 94-89. Final minute of the third quarter. Elmore against Withers. Shoots over him. And Baba the rebound. The Legends most likely will go 2 for 1 here. Try to work the clock a little. We'll see if Tradeon Hollins will go along with the plan. It's knocked out of bounds with 37.6. Oh, against Elmore again. Elmore knocked it away from behind. Withers off the feed from the inbound. 36.1 to go in the period. Skyforce could go 2 for 1 if they choose, but they will not. Bouye will work the offense and the clock. try to guarantee the Skyforce will go into the fourth quarter with the lead. 5 to shoot with Bouye. He'll take Baba. And then tough shot in the lane, and they'll call the foul. Contact with 11.9. Stops the clock. And Bouye will shoot a free throw. So Bouye, 13 points. His first free throw of the night. Bouye has been 3 of 4 in the regular season portion of the Skyforce schedule. Jamari Bouye out of San Francisco. When I talked to him about his time at the University of San Francisco, it was very interesting to highlight his connection with Bill Russell and his time at the University of San Francisco, and noting that Bill Russell passing during this before the season. Grant Riller getting all the way in, score, and one more. So that'll be an and one to make it 96-93. And with a second left, John Elmore with the foul. Riller with 24 points, 25 after the make. And that might not have counted. That would have, he might have stayed too long in the palm of the hand. But nonetheless, it is a 96-94 Skyforce lead heading to quarter 4 on the NBA G League Network. A scorching third quarter for the Texas Legends. They shot 15 of 21 in that period, including 6 of 9 from downtown, to outscore Sioux Falls 43-31. A 43-point quarter for the Legends. Skyforce will get possession to start this fourth quarter. Skyforce, for their efforts, they were good. 2 of 4 from downtown, 11 of 20 overall. DJ Stewart starting the scoring parade in this fourth quarter. But if you outscore your opponent 43-31, that'll make some gains in that third quarter. Riller for 3. And Bouye with the rebound. On the other end, it's Marcus Garrett flashing to the goal. Blasting it through the 10. Skyforce getting out on the run. on the fast break, leading in that category 13-5. Riller again getting downhill. Ball pops free with some contact. Well, Sam Thompson was the initial defense. DJ Stewart on the help. Riller with 25 points, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. And Riller, first points of the period for the Texas Legends. First minute gone by in this fourth quarter. Garrett and Elmore and Thompson, the reserves on the court for Sioux Falls. It's Stewart and Bouye. That connection. Now Garrett with 6 to shoot, looking to break down his defender. Riller goes through a double team, spins short. Now Amari Hardy will start the proceedings. He'll fade to his left, shadowed by Bouye. He has dribbled a considerable amount, so it's the Amari Hardy. That's a goaltend. Sam Thompson comes over the top, and that one was on the way down. It's a 2-point game. So both teams with 2 buckets to start the quarter. Bouye will wait for the screen. Swing it to the corner. DJ Stewart is open. His 3 hits the front iron. A chance for the Legends to tie this ball game. Riller on the crossover to the goal. Ties the game. So the first time since it was 2-2 early in the first quarter, now early in the fourth quarter, we're all knotted up. Legends have not led. Elmore for 3, and he gets the 3. And Elmore saucy from downtown to make it 103-100. Moore will wait for Hardy. There's the screen. Nope, they'll escape the pick and roll. And then they'll set it up again. With the hedge, Amari Hardy, floater in the lane. Well, the Texas Legends, as far as their pace, they do not, even though they are a high-flying offense, they do not go very fast. They're not afraid of playing deep in the shot clock. That's similar to what the Ontario Clippers are like. Very good offensively and willing to go deep on the timer. Oh, the lob. Here comes DJ Stewart. Oh, that one hit the rim. And the turnover and a loose ball foul. Foul from behind. Was it Stewart or was it Thompson? So it's Thompson who will pick up the foul. Chance for the Legends to get the lead. With 8:50 to go, they have possession. Well, Thompson has 3 personals. Garrett has 3. Stewart has 3. For the Legends, only Riller has 3. And Riller's going to get downhill, and they'll take it and give the Legends the lead. Riller with 31. John Elmore will take it himself, dump it off for Sam Thompson. And the lead changes hands. No lead changes throughout the first 3 quarters. And Amari Hardy changes it back for the Legends. Amari Hardy and the Legends have shot 16 of 28 from downtown. DJ Stewart, the pull-up jumper is good. Ties it up at 107. And Stewart's got 20. After only 2 at halftime. John Elmore got a paw on that one, but Moore able to fly in and get the rebound and put it in. Legends by a deuce. Bouye, Elmore. Back to Bouye. Bouye will drive, put it off the glass, and finish. Tie it up at 109. Now the Legends a chance to get the lead back. They've had a pair of 2-point, actually 3 2-point lead, or rather one 1-point lead and 2 2-point leads. We'll see if they go 2 or 3 in this sequence. Garrett and the flyby Riller. And the lead changes hands again. As Bouye, he will step back to tie it. And Riller the rebound. Riller has 33 points. We'll see how much he takes over in this fourth quarter. Riller against Elmore. And they set up the pick and roll. Nope. They'll look to send it over to Withers for 3. Todd Withers, 27% three-point shooter. Ooh, the Legends are at a disadvantage, and they'll swing it to Elmore in the corner. And corner 3 for John Elmore makes it 112 to 111 with 6:16 to go in the fourth quarter. And timeout on the court as the Skyforce grab the lead back by 1 on the NBA G League Network. During the third quarter, taking the lead on numerous occasions in this fourth quarter. Skyforce currently lead it 112 to 111. Experience the power and excitement of live events with TicketSmarter. Seats to more than 125,000 live events with concerts, sports, theater, all at TicketSmarter.com. With Skyforce games also in the TicketSmarter.com portfolio. Let's think smarter, think TicketSmarter. Grant Riller with 33 points to lead the Texas Legends. And John Elmore off the bench with 21 to lead Sioux Falls. Taze Moore has got 22 to help the Legends effort. DJ Stewart with 18 points in this second half. He has caught fire as DJ Stewart. Legends trying to get the lead back. Udai Baba, 3 in the corner, no. And the rebound fought for and still under duress. And the Legends will keep it. Another 14 to shoot. They will say that the Skyforce did have full possession. So they will put 18 on the shot clock. So there's a 3. They're way out for Hall. Hall is 3 of 6 from downtown. He has 11 points. At 35 against Iowa on Sunday. Grant Riller's been able to back up his 33 with, or 39 on Sunday with 33 tonight. 8 to shoot. Skyforce looking for some rhythm. Jamari Bouye is going to find it. (114, 111). Skyforce string a couple of baskets together. And the Legends looking to draw to within one or tie it up. Tradeon Hollins for the 2. Tradeon Hollins off the bench with 15. Bouye, and now Drew Smith out of Missouri. And the Kadeem Jack pick and roll. Jumper for Kadeem. Makes it 116 to 113. Hollins trying to find Baba. Kadeem Jack doing the defensive. Now they switch it back to Mulder. Baba, he's a live wire. And now the give and go, and it's knocked away. Drew Smith up ahead. Bouye. Bouye will take it and score. Skyforce working defense to offense, converting the turnover. And that is 19 points off 11 turnovers. And the Skyforce called for a delay of game warning. Bouye off the rake out of Baba. That was a well-designed play. Baba had it stripped away. Hall, he'll work the screen. Oh, and he lost it out of bounds. Nazikor unable to hold it on the baseline. Skyforce by 5. And Riller will apply some pressure in backcourt. Jack will shield. Skyforce used a lot of time getting across the line. And it's stolen by Udai Baba. And he will take it and deposit. Back to a three-point game. 118 to 115 with 3:33 to go. That was a equipment malfunction. It shows on the live stats. Yep, and they had to reset the shot clock to 22. So the Skyforce lead by 3. They'll get it to Kadeem, and Baba again flashing the passing lane, and he flung it back to DJ Stewart, who will go to the line after the foul. DJ Stewart, 20 points, 9 of 15 shooting, has 1 3-point basket and 1 3-pointer, or rather 1 free throw. This will be his second opportunity. Shot that technical foul shot earlier. And gets a 1 free throw, 2-point opportunity. Cashes in. Drew Smith still not quite in triple-double territory. He's close. He's got 13 assists, but 9 points, 9 rebounds. Hollins drives. Ooh, that one was close. Tough break for Hollins. That one didn't quite have the right spin. Legends are up to 53% from the floor for the game. Shot extremely well in that third quarter, scoring 43 points. Bouye, he'll swing it around. Mulder, the 3. And Mulder buries it. And the Legends will call timeout with 2:42 remaining with a 123-115 lead. Michael Mulder will send us to break on the NBA G League Network. Sioux Falls Skyforce leading the Texas Legends 123-115. This will end a homestand for the Skyforce, and they'll take to the road. They'll play 2 games at Rio Grande Valley. That'll be Friday and Saturday. Then they'll face the Stockton Kings on Monday, Thursday and Friday against the Santa Cruz Warriors before returning on Sunday the 15th for the Raptors 905. They'll face the Texas Legends again here at the Pentagon on Tuesday, January 31st. And those will be the only 2 games between the Skyforce and the Legends this season. So they'll both be at the Pentagon, but those 2 games Rio Grande Valley will host against the Skyforce. Those will be the only 2 games against those 2 teams between Skyforce and Rio Grande Valley. So the Vipers do not visit the Sanford Pentagon. Same with the Santa Cruz Warriors. The Sea-Dubs will not visit the Sanford Pentagon. But we do get to see Raptors 905 and the Lakeland Magic later this month. And Zikor with the bump, and he'll get the bucket. Kadeem Jack will get the foul. And the Texas Legends doing an efficient job of getting down low, getting some points in the paint. +1, and the opportunity to score without the clock elapsing any time. Zikor out of Lamar. And makes it a 123-118 contest. 5-point game. Drew Smith, and that'll get him double figures in points. 125-118. Now Drew Smith needs 1 more rebound to get a triple-double. Riller against Stewart. Riller drives around him. Will they count that basket? Is it before the shot attempt? Well, he did not gather, so they will give him the 1 free throw for 2 points. Yep, score the basket. So this will be 1 free throw worth 1. Yep, basket counts. Yep, so if he called the foul and he's going to shoot a free throw, it has to be an and 1 because he shot the ball. So the question is, yeah, the basket went in. So Riller with 35 and 36. Four-point game with 2 minutes left. Both teams above 50% shooting for the game. Stewart, the jumper, short. Fight for the rebound. Got a loose ball foul against the Legends, and they'll call that one on Hall. No, it's Zikor. This will not be a free throw, but the penalty will apply for the final 149. Skyforce will get 14 to shoot, leading by 4. So the officials are discussing how this will play out. So are they going to change the team foul situation? Because the foul that occurred on Sioux Falls, that was before the 2-minute mark. It was about 2:02 left in the period. So the Skyforce should not have 14 fouls. They would have 1 foul to give. So that's why they're taking a look at it, and they're going to the actual scorebook. And the person who is keeping the official score will take the time and take down the time of that happen. So yeah, they're saying it was 2:02 left. So they want to make sure that they get that clarified. So that's what they're trying to do. Well, we'd like to also thank one of our awesome Sioux Falls Skyforce sponsors, and that would be the Sheraton Hotel. So for all of your event or guest rooms needs, reach out to the professional sales staff at the Sheraton Hotel. They're proud to host all the NBA G League teams this season. That's Marriott.com FSDSI. Marriott.com/FSDSI, where the world comes together at the Sheraton Hotel. DJ Stewart will take it in, flip it to Drew Smith, send it out. 7 to shoot, and they'll call a foul against the Legends. And Riller will be the one who's called for the foul, his 4th. And Michael Mulder will go to the free throw line, and he will shoot 2 free throws. This is where we go back to traditional free throw protocol. Mulder, here comes the first so far tonight. Mulder has hit his only free throw and now has hit his second. So Mulder up to 23 points. DJ Stewart has 22. Jamari Bouye with 21. And off the bench, John Elmore with 21. And Mulder has 24. And a 6-point lead, a full 2 possessions for the Texas Legends with 1:33 left. Riller being locked up by DJ Stewart, and the ball comes free. And and DJ Stewart will keep it. And a timeout called by the Sioux Falls Skyforce bench. Well, while we're at this opportunity, we'll take a look at the Texas Legends schedule and what they have coming up. Texas Legends starting the regular season with 4 straight road games, 2 at Birmingham, 1 at Iowa, 1 in Sioux Falls. They will play at Memphis on the 7th, and that is Saturday, and then they'll be Sunday against Memphis, and then they will play the South Bay Lakers Friday and Saturday, the 13th and the 14th. That's part of a 6-game homestand upcoming for the Texas Legends. They'll be playing in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex at the Comerica Center. They will play again here at the Sanford Pentagon on Tuesday, January 31st. Skyforce with possession, leading by 6 and 1:26 left in the period. 2 seconds off the shot clock. So they still have 6 seconds to get across midcourt. Drew Smith gives it up to DJ Stewart. Kadeem Jack in the post. Kadeem with 10 to shoot. And hit that patented right-handed hook shot. That little baby hook. Make it an 8-point game. Final minute approaching. And Riller is going to run the show. Riller waits for Hall to clear in amongst a sea of red. And the ball, goes over to Udai Baba. Over to Hall again for 3. Hall lights it up from the right wing. 129-124. Legends need to play defense with 40 seconds to go. And the Skyforce turn it over. And Riller will take it and score. And it's a 3-point game with 38.5 left. .35 seconds to go. Legends employing the trap at midcourt to perfection. So they'll play straight up with 10 to shoot. Jamari Bouye will find DJ Stewart. And the ball is stolen away. With 17 seconds left, the Legends need a 3, and they'll call for time as Coach George Galanopoulos will craft something with 14.1 seconds left. And while this timeout is commencing, it will give us an opportunity to explain overtime rules, because those will be different in this season. The G League will have what they call the target score. That will be whichever team scores 7 points first will win the game if we go to overtime. So the G League will set 7 points as that overtime target. They want to ensure that the extra period lasts longer than 2 possessions. The first team to score 7 points in the overtime period wins. and the extra session will be untimed, although there will be a shot clock. So the target score could be a factor here because the Legends need to tie the game with 129-126, our current score. 14 seconds left. So the Legends and the Skyforce will foul with 12.8. These will be 2 free throws. Nazikor will be the one to shoot them. Josh Nazikor is a 62% free throw shooter. Tonight, Nazikor is 2 of 2. He's got 10 points and 3 rebounds, and it's short on the first. So the options here with 12.8 left, do you make it or do you intentionally miss and try to get a rebound? Nazikor, he will opt for the make. And the Skyforce have to be careful here to not delay because they've already got a technical, and Drew Smith, he'll be fouled. He will go to the free throw line. Drew Smith out of Missouri, all defensive player in the SEC. Spent 2 years at Missouri, also 2 years at his hometown school of Evansville, the Purple Aces. He was an all-freshman with the Missouri Valley Conference and was on a 2-way contract both this year, or rather this year, and his first kicks off the heel. So with 10.4 left, we may see a lot of free throws here in the next few goings. So you can hear Coach Gallinopoulos give out his instructions. If it's a miss, it's a go. If it's a make, it's a timeout. So it's a make, timeout. 130 to 127, so the Legends will have 10.4 seconds. And I think that will be the last timeout for the Legends. They do have a reset. So they're going to take this one all the way down to the rivets, with the Texas Legends trying to expand their record to 3-1 in the regular season. The Skyforce are at 1-2, trying to defend their home court and level their record at 2-2. Leading rebounder in the game for all players, Drew Smith with 9. Jamari Bouye with 8. Marcus Garrett with 7 off the bench for Sioux Falls. Leading rebounder for the Texas Legends, Tajay Moore with 7. Udai Baba with 6. 38 for Grant Riller to follow up his 39 that he got against the Iowa Wolves. Next in line is Tajay Moore with 22. And 15 off the bench for Tradeon Hollins. They'll down it from the front court with Moore, Baba, Hall, Riller, and Withers. Skyforce have their starting 5, Mulder, Stewart, Jack, Smith, and Bouye. 10.4 to get 3 points for the Legends. They get it in. Hall, the quick 3, it is good with 8 seconds left. And the Skyforce will call timeout, and they'll reset. They will allow substitutions. And the Skyforce with the score tied at 130-130. They have 8 seconds to work with. And Mulder will trigger, get it in to DJ. Skyforce, all they need is points. Michael Mulder will drive. He'll get all the way in and score with 1.5 left. And the Legends will use their retout. So the reset coming for the Legends. All they need is 2 points, but they've got 1.5 seconds. So this is an advance, front court. Same players. Kadeem Jack will face up against Riller, and the official giving him the space that he is allowed to be in. Riller to get it in. Riller gets it in. Withers for the win! No good! It's over! It's over. The game is all over. And the Sioux Falls Skyforce escape with a 132-130 win over the Texas Legends. A valiant effort for the Texas Legends, and the Skyforce, building an 18-point lead during that first half. They give it all the way up, and they allowed the Texas Legends to get a couple of 2-point leads during the fourth quarter. But the Skyforce able to withstand the onslaught. 43-31 output in that third quarter, propelling them to the opportunity of possibly winning this game with fractions of a second left. But nonetheless, the Skyforce get the win, and we get the opportunity to talk with one of the Skyforce players after the game. And we'll bring in John Elmore, who came out, fired from long distance to great effect, and also coming up with some key defensive plays during the latter stages in the third quarter. Well, John Elmore, congratulations on the win, and you came out with some energy, the entire team, and you knew you had to be able to keep the Legends off the three-point line as much as you could tonight.
No, you're right. They're a high-powered offense. Riller's a heck of a player. So it was a total team effort. You know, I thought we had a few too many breakdowns, but ultimately made plays when needed. So overall, it's just a great team win.
In that third quarter, they got hot. Do you know how they were able to get into rhythm and be able to work themselves, especially into the paint, where they didn't have much success in the first half?
You know, I think we've struggled a little bit third quarter throughout the year. So it's just a matter of coming out halftime with energy, not coming out flat. Like you said, I think they scored 40-some points in the third quarter, so we can't have that. But it's just a matter of making plays and sticking together.
Well, in the fourth quarter, being able to withstand the efforts of Texas, giving up the lead a little bit, you've been a resilient team for the majority, for this entire season, and to be able to not surrender to their onslaught in the fourth quarter, hang on at the end. Talk about the resiliency and being able to withstand the Texas Legends.
No, I mean, anytime with a good team, you know it's a game of runs. They're going to get hot, we're going to get hot. So it's just a matter of being resilient. And with our team, we've got a tight-knit group. There's a lot of chemistry. All the guys get along real well, and everybody has each other's back. So when you know you're going to war and the guy on your left and your right has your back like that, you know you can count on him. So just a great fight, great effort, and great win. Thanks
for the time, John Elmore, and appreciate the win.
Yes, sir.
John Elmore tonight with a 21-point effort off the bench, 7 of 10 from the floor, 5 of 8 from three-point land, and a free throw, plus 3 rebounds and 7 assists for John Elmore. Well, and we also want to give Michael Mulder the efforts, the winning basket for Sioux Falls, and leading the way with 26 points, 6 of 9 shooting from downtown, plus 8 of 11 from the floor overall, and 3 free throws. And 2 of them coming in the latter stages to be able to help the Sioux Falls Skyforce get the win by a very slim margin, a 2-point, 132-130 victory this afternoon. And some more of those final stats. Drew Smith, close to getting a triple-double, 12 points, 13 assists, 9 rebounds for Drew Smith, 22 for DJ Stewart, 20 of them coming in the second quarter, along with 3 steals for DJ. And Jamari Bouye with 21 points, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds as well. The Texas Legends, their efforts, Grant Riller, 38 points, 22 for Tajay Moore, and then 17 for Tyler Hall, and 5 of 10 from downtown. The Texas Legends ended up 51% from downtown, 18 of 35, 54% for the game, 47 of 87. The Skyforce nearly 60% for the game, 50 of 85, and even 14 of 28 from downtown. Well, we'd like to thank all of our people that helped make this broadcast possible. Kelsey and Brett running the replay and the TriCaster, and the TriCaster, our camera crew, patched together to be able to get here. And of course, all season long, we get the efforts from Dan and LJ, Rhonda, Jason, and Mitch in the graphics. And also production assistance provided by Results Town Square Media. Our time has ended. I'm Dan Peters, and so long from the Sanford Pentagon, and we thank you for watching this presentation on ESPN Plus of the NBA G League.